Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys. It sound right, boy.
Oh, without your brush, give it a clean. We're gonna paint a picture like the world's never seen. Come on and settle in for Tiny Peter's awesome night of art live stream. Oh, that says anal. Oh, for God. Why did no one tell me this? What the hell?
Hello and welcome to an art stream. Oh, it's spooky. Look, it's green and red. You can tell. It's spooky season. How spooky is the green and the red? Red is the colour of blood. Green is the colour of ghosts.
Hi Peter. How are you? How was your weekend? So excited for this art stream since I missed out on the last two. Really enjoyed the new episode of Weirdest Games Ever. Hope you are having a great day.
Glad to hear it, Stephen. Thank you for the bits. Glad to hear you enjoyed the episode. A very good one by Kieran. It was our Halloween episode, red and green. It's Halloween. It's here because the next episode of Weirdest Games Ever falls after that point. I think maybe for patrons, it possibly might still fall within Halloween, but for everyone else, definitely. And if not, maybe patrons as well. It falls beyond October, so that's why we did it so early in October. It's just the way it fell. Thank you for the bits, Stephen. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the chat and to the stream. It's green is the colour of money, the scariest thing, says Jellyfilled Pandas. That's true. Also, money makes the world go round. So we've got some very generous gifts coming through from GY Goliath. They're taking GY Goliath up to 564 gifts, I should say. I should make a big point of that because that's a huge number. 564, big number. Thank you, GY Goliath, very much indeed for your gifts that have gone to Richard B99. Don't have my glasses on, and Sia Gold. GY Goliath, thank you very much for your continued gifting, and also Stephen Skodes. Thank you for your gifts. Takes you up to 514, and they've gone to Quitson and Mystery Store. What a spooky name. Hey, I saw a weird, completely out of context clip on YouTube today, on Twitter, sorry, I should say. And because I've got no context, or very little context, I probably shouldn't pass judgment, but it seemingly was a big player on Twitch had invited a load of people around to a party somewhere in the vicinity of TwitchCon. It was like a sort of after party thing. And you were, as a viewer, if you wanted to attend this party, you had to have gifted 50 subs to his channel. And it was this clip where he was turning someone away from his party because, strictly speaking, they'd only gifted 25 subs, even though they'd actually donated like over 230 Canadian dollars as well as that over their Twitch career as a follower of this person. And he was saying, well, you know, it might come to more than the 50 subs, but hey man, you lied to me. You lied to my face. You said you'd gifted 50 subs and you only gifted 25. So see you later. And the guy's just being like shamed for not having gifted 50 subs to this man who I've immediately decided is awful. Even though I don't know him, and it's not fair for me to necessarily judge. without knowing who he is. I don't even know his name, but he's awful. There we go. Maybe one or two people in the chat might have seen that clip and might know who he is, might know more about it. TwitchCon's gone great, hasn't it? TwitchCon, someone's broke their back in 2 places because there was a foam pit where people were fighting like gladiator style. And it wasn't a foam pit, it was like a concrete convention hall floor with some square foam cubes on it. Some. And she jumped off it, probably thinking, hey, I'm sure they wouldn't put a foam pit here if it wasn't actually a foam pit. This is, I'm sure, an actual foam pit. And landed basically on her ass on concrete. And now is going to have a rod put into her spine. So it's all going really well over at TwitchCon. So I hope you're all not feeling too down in the dumps that you're having to just sit and watch me on Twitch rather than be there and enjoy all the fun. Apparently, it's been like really poor accessibility for people with like mobility needs and stuff. It's great. So yeah. Anyway, there's me talking about TwitchCon for a bit. I hope you've enjoyed that. Yeah, can't believe Peter did that. That's me. I turned that guy away for not giving. The only people who would be allowed into, there's only about maybe, I don't know, 5 people. It's probably, I mean, sometimes people build up gift subs over a long period of time, don't they? And I bet actually there's an awful lot of people who've gifted big numbers over the past few years. But yeah, there wouldn't be that many people allowed to even come to my party if I set the cap at 50 Twitch subs. So that would never happen. Donaco7, thank you very much for subscribing for 32 months. On a 32-month streak as well. Wowzers. Happy spooky month. Hope you're doing good. I am, and I hope you are too. Spooky. Thank you very much for subscribing. CRon00 or 00 has just subscribed via Prime. Welcome to the Walrus Clan. Everyone say hello to C_Ron_00 in the chat. Hello, Ron. It's nice to have you. Thank you for taking a chance on us as a subscriber. I hope you enjoy yourself. Make yourself known in the chat if you would like to. Or don't if you don't want to. It's fine. It's up to you. I saw a video of a lady Twitch streamer breaking her back at Twitch. Yeah, that's the one. They'll be sued or something. They've got to be, probably. Especially if she's American, which I think she is, because she will have to pay, or her insurance will have to pay, for her back surgery. So they're in big trouble there. She'll make a lot of money off it, but is it worth it if it's like a life-changing injury? Hopefully it won't be. Hopefully she'll make a full recovery and make a load of money off some absent-minded, at best, convention organisers. Don't know. Maybe shouldn't be like being so talking so much flip about Twitch on Twitch right now. Maybe I'll stop doing that in case that causes us problems in the long run. But there you go. Those are my thoughts. Those are just facts. Those things have happened. Some guy turned someone away from a party and some girl broke her back. Those things happened. That's all I can tell you. We've got a first-time chat from Dullahane, who says, hello, Pete. Hello, Dullahane. I hope I'm saying your name right. Thank you for chatting. Welcome to the chat and the Walrus Clan and so on. We then had a first-time chat from Zeron00. I think I need a better Twitch name. Hey, not necessarily, unless I'm just sort of reading it wrong. Maybe I'm supposed to be reading it in a different way. But, you know, I think it's a great name. We can just call you Ron. We can just call you C, whatever you like. Welcome to the chat and to the Walrus Clan. Twitch is owned by Amazon. Let's talk all the flippy floppy about them. Oh yeah, it is. So we can, yeah, that's fine. Cool. Not putting enough foam on a thing where people are 100% going to jump into is outright malicious. I wouldn't let that slide with just incompetence. No, you're right. You're right. What I mean, I guess their defense will be, oh, it was just there for when people are wrestling, because they were knocking each other off platforms. That was the game. It was like gladiators, you know. You had like your great big tic tac, you know, your earbud, cotton bud, Q-tip thing. No, not Q-tip. Don't use a Q-tip to clean your ear. Or, well, yeah, I mean, that's what I meant, but you shouldn't use it. They were doing gladiators, you know, and so Twitch will probably say, I mean, I'm sure they won't argue the case. They will probably just pay off the poor person who's broken their back. But what they will their defense might have been, oh, it was just for if you get knocked off the platform, to catch you, rather than to dive into. But you have to keep these things in mind. And if someone fell off and the foam just went, nah, and they cracked their head on the concrete, just playing gladiators, that would be equally bad and reckless. So yeah, it's silly, the whole thing. It's a big problem. Barley89 subscribed via Prime for 38 months on a 17-month streak. Time to celebrate 38 months with some Monday morning anal. Indeed. Thanks for all the streams. They get me through the stressful work days. Glad to hear it, Barley. Not glad to hear that you have stressful work days, but glad to hear that at least they help you get through. All the best. Dullahane subscribed as well. Welcome to the Walrus Clan. Thank you very much indeed, Dullahane. Maybe somewhere in the chat you've told me whether I've said your name right or wrong. Probably okay. Probably said it right. Thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the Walrus Clan. Remember, the longer you stay subbed, you get little badges and stuff next to your name, as everyone else in the chat seems to have. Or not everyone else, but lots of people do. Dan Locky25 subscribed for 16 months. That's a long time as well. That's well over a year, nearly a year and a half. Thank you very much indeed, Dan, for subscribing. So I have got... should we do last week's gallery to start, maybe? I didn't do that last time at the beginning. I did it later on. But yeah, we can do it. It's only a short one as well, so we will do gallery. So, this is the art stream. Welcome, everyone. Those of you who were here, did I say, I might have said last week. I don't mean last week, I mean last month. For last month's art stream, will have seen me paint a very unfinished, as it was by the end of the stream, picture of me and Ben Potter and Ashton Matthews. I was planning on starting today's stream by finishing that, but because it's a spooky stream, as you can hear by the spooky music, oh, how spooky, I thought, let's just leave that till next month. Let's put that aside. So I'll start the next art stream by finishing that painting off. But for now, we're going to do things spooky after we've done the gallery. So let me head over to which one? PC, that one. Here we go. So here's our gallery. You can submit art to the gallery by using this hashtag TJArt. Please do so during and after the stream. Oh, I can't unhighlight that now. For some reason, if I click off. Oh, there we go. Oh, no, it's just gone great. Okay, whatever. So, perfectdomain.com. Domino's, these guys all have done art. Thank you very much. And this is the school who also used the hashtag TJArt, so be nice. September the 2nd. So was this? Yes, 20 seconds. This is the first one. So Donna Chapman drew these lovely Lego friends. Well done, Donna. A big fan of those. Cameron Keywood did some AI stuff as well. We had this minimal tray minimalist. Trez. Claire Jones did this. Look, it's me and Ashton. And B Poots. You can see it. It's all there. That's all you need. Why waste paint? You know? We have got these ones as well. This group of friends by Charlie Von Karma for TJArt. He's drawing his friends, so I did quick doodles of a few of my friends. We've got Louise, Hannah, Alex, James, and me. That's Charlie. These are lovely. I love these. They're great. Lots of colours and stuff. Here are the TripleJump friends. It's me, Ben, Ashton, and James Jenkins. This is by Psylog. It's very good indeed. Then, look, guys. These are even the most detail-oriented things. Even the most detail-oriented people missed. Well, there's no way that this is how... I know for a fact that that's BS. Look at that. That is a lion going into a flipping MRI scanner, right? That is not how they did the MGM lion roaring. For that, all they did was get a lion in front of a green screen or a blue screen or a black screen and maybe poked it a bit and waited till it roared. They did not strap it down and shove it through. Look, they've even got the writing on there. They've got it the other way around. Love that. Brilliant. So look, Cameron Keywood has already got in early and done some spooky drawings, which is what we're going to be doing today. So we had... sorry, I'm just thrown off by the chat about this. Peter, it's on the internet. Of course it's true. That is true. They had MRI in the 1900s. Well, yeah, I mean, to be fair, this lion here, this is an updated one, because there was an older lion that was slightly less majestic looking. It was just sort of had quite slumped shoulders, and I think really was just being poked with a stick. But it's how they did it for Porky Pig, though, says Mr. Black. That's true. That's true. And Kevin makes a good point. We weren't there. So how do we know if they actually just shoved a lion through a hole with the writing backwards? Why would you be able to see the writing through the thing? That should just be a black screen, and we can imagine that the writing is on the other side. Why would you be able to... How come I can't see the MRI scan and the flipping nurse, veterinary nurse, through in this gap? Oh my God, I'm so cross. It's got a flipping drip on. It's hooked up to an intravenous drip. This is not how it was done. I'm so cross. Right, sorry. This microphone's a bit sensitive as well, so I shouldn't be shouting. We have got, what I was trying to say was, this is Freddy Krueger from Nightmare on Elm Street, drawn by Cameron J. Keywood. It's very good. I like it. I'm a big fan of this. There he is. He's giving us the side eye. And then up here, we've got a few more in the rubber hose animation style. Would love to see some Star Wars rubber hose from the House of Mouse. Oh my God, that would be a bit strange, but also kind of interesting. They did, what was it called? Star Wars Visions, where they did it all in an anime style. They got various anime studios, like little studios and artists and stuff to do episodes. I've not watched any of those, possibly yet. May or may not be the word there. I don't know if I ever will. I might do, but I'm not that drawn to it. But yeah, they could just do, you know, rubber hose style. I'd be lying if I said I could tell who that was. It could just be a generic devil, but the fact that he's got this sort of belt and stuff going on means that it's probably someone specific, and I'm not sure who. And then we've got this person. Oh, this is this Hannibal Lecter, the friendly ghost? It could be. Either that or it's Ben Potter. I'm not really sure. Cool. So, Sosti77, subscribed via Prime. Hey TP, who needs the National Portrait Gallery? A wonderful 4 months of fun times with you guys. Oh, look at you, 4 months subscribed via Prime. Thank you very much indeed. It's been wonderful having you all that time, and hopefully we will have you for a whole lot longer. So, I'll just cut back to full screen for a moment. Thank you for those art submissions. Don't forget to draw along today and submit them either during the stream or at the end, or just between now and the next stream. It's okay if you miss out today. They will be shown next month, so that's fine. So let me just quickly pull up the tweet that I put out today. Some of you might have missed it. If you're not on Twitter, you won't know that this call went out. But yes, so here we go. Trillian Jones, thank you for subscribing for 32 months. Howdy TP, no arting for me today as I'm currently on a treadmill and it's hard enough just to type this on my phone, let alone draw anything. Happy spooky anal. Thank you, Trillian Jones. Maybe you'll at least be watching along on the treadmill, but no pressure. You can do it. Keep running, etc. I believe in you. Good. So, here we go. So I'll head back over to full screen actually, because there's one more thing to do before we start drawing, which is to show you this tweet that I put out today. Thinking of drawing a community-generated monster in today's art stream based on your suggestions. Reply to this thread with various monstrous features. That's features, not full descriptions of a whole monster. You have to be really clear on Twitter because some people, not you guys I'm sure, but some people are a bit stupid. And you say, hey, give us various monstrous features, and then they write a 200-character tweet saying, like, it's a giant devil with the nose of an elephant, and he sits on a big bicycle, and his name is Jeremy, and he is also has large nipples, and he can fly with his one feathery wing and one bat membrane wing. It's like, no, that's not really what... Thank you, but no. I'll combine some of them into a terrible drawing. This evening, that's now, everyone. Today, we are drawing spooky things. I really should have prepared some royalty-free spooky music, but I've not. I've just got the classic cafe jazz that we normally listen to. So, Bad Mr. Frosty, thank you for subscribing for 20 months. 19 months, nearly 20. Hi, Peter. Did you hear about Game Pass's profit? 2.9 billion. Wow, I did not hear that. And that's profit, is it? Good for them. Because we've been wondering, are they making money on that, or are they just giving away games for free? But that's good if they're making profit, because it means it's sustainable, and they're not just going to suddenly say, right, Game Pass is now £100 a month, or remove a load of games or whatever. That's really good news. I'm glad to hear that. I mean, in a way, profit. Any large company making a huge amount of profit is not always good news, because it's. I would rather that money was elsewhere in the world, but that's not really how, unfortunately, that's not how capitalism works. And so at least we can get a silver lining from them making $3 billion profit, which is that Game Pass is clearly sustainable, because a lot of people are getting a lot of pleasure out of Game Pass, so it's not going to suddenly disappear. There you go. So here we are on the question thread. So here are some feature suggestions sent in by you guys. Ashton says 6 legs, but they have hands at the knees and ankles. Sounds like a lot of work, Matthews. I'm not sure about that. Ryan says, and eyeballs at the end of each finger on the hands and at the knees and ankles. That's even more work. A great big bushy beard was the first one I saw in my notifications, and I love that one, so I'm going to go with that. I should probably randomly select these, but I'd have to do a random number generator, and that's faff, so I'm just going to pick my favorite ones. In fact, I'm going to quickly open Notepad and quickly write down great big but busy beard. Yeah. We've got chips. With only an extra 49's worth of garlic. I'll read through them all, actually, before I write any more, so I can work out my faves. A TV belly, like the Teletubbies. That's a good one from Jack. The other one was from Lobrotovich. Boils, just because, from Steer Pike, or 5-tier Pike. We've got anteater snout. Arms longer than their body should allow. Stylish pair of wings. Scandal pending sign, second head from the ear of the first head, fingers for teeth, and teeth for fingers. Wow, okay. Some deer antlers perhaps, or other horns. Teeth where the claws would normally be, a nose that looks like J.K. Rowling, too many spines, black holes for eyes, massive veiny Wilkins, hairy teeth, ugh. A tentacle with 3 fingers, yes fingers, snake tongue but big, a hairy forehead, baby's arm holding an apple. I'm not sure if that's a reference to something. Silly feet, scales, spider legs, go faster stripes, goblin, Bartek suggested. Just a whole goblin. Walrus tusks was hidden under the replies for some reason. Long hairy ears shaped like spades. This creature must be sat on a bed of red onions or else it cannot function. And thorny pincers. So, I'm gonna just grab a few of these. We've got our bushy beard, and you guys as well can maybe grab some if you're going to be drawing along at home. Take your pick or randomly generate or whatever. If you head to my Twitter account, you will find this tweet and you can grab some from there, or use your own. Just make up a bunch of features yourself. Just draw a monster kind of as you go. Just improvise if you want. Don't have to write out features necessarily. I'll put thorny pincers. I'll probably write down more than I need. Ones that jump out at me. Walrus tusks is a good one. And then I might have to delete a couple at the end if we've got too many. Admittedly, I'll put goblin for now. If I've got time, I'll draw a little goblin sidekick for the monster. Go faster, stripes. Admittedly, I'm picking some of the. I'm glossing over some that are good suggestions, but perhaps too difficult for me to draw. So, big snake tongue, I could probably do. Tentacle with 3 fingers, yes, fingers, hairy teeth. I'm not sure, I'll write hairy teeth for now. Hairy teeth. Black holes for eyes, massive veiny Wilkins. Well, I wish. I would love to add that to the list, but I won't. Too many spines. I'll put spines. Fingers for teeth, I think, is good. The reason I won't do teeth for fingers, or there was another teeth one down here, teeth instead of claws, is because I don't think I could draw teeth that don't just look like claws or fingers. So, but if they're actual fingers with fingernails coming out inside the mouth, then they will clearly look like fingers for teeth. So there you go. A second head. Oh man. We might need a second head actually to get all of these features on. So I'll write that on. Second head from ear. Long arms I can do. Yeah, let's go Anteater's snout. Boils. Tubby, telly. Is that how you spell it? Maybe it is. I'm spelling it like television, but maybe it's Teletubby. I don't know. And then if we've got room or time, we'll do some garlic and chips. 49p's worth. There we go. Ashton, I would love to go with Ashton's, but well, I can do 6 legs, but I don't want to do the hands and the knees and ankles because that's too much. So we'll do 6 legs. Good. So I've got loads there, probably too many, but that's fine. Can I zoom in on Notepad? Yes, I can. Oh, look at me. I'm a professional computer user. So let's do that. And now, guys, at long last, the art begins. So I'm gonna bring us over. In fact, first thing I'll do is, it's not spooky. I mean, I can search YouTube for royalty-free spooky or Halloween music. Yeah. It's just a question of whether we get a nice long version. Like this video is like 10 hours long. Oh, here's a 3-hour one. Haunted house, lo-fi hip-hop mix, no copyright. I'm not convinced by that. Royalty-free Halloween music, use copyrighted music legally, start your free trial today. Let me just mute let me mute the audio so you guys can't hear it and just check this alleged lo-fi royalty-free one because I'm not sure it's going to be okay. Well, they're on Spotify apparently, these songs, so I'm not going to go with that. Spooky Witch ambience, free Halloween music, no copyright for YouTube videos. It's only an 11-minute video though. Here's a 3-hour one. I know you guys can't hear any of these, but I'm just making sure that we're not going to get. Don't want to get stung, you know? Don't want to get stung. What about the witch ambience? It won't be music, but Okay, let's go with this. It's kind of stupid and spooky, but fine. Here we go. Oh, this is horrid. Oh no, it's got a circus flavour. Okay, we're in. Is that too loud? Let me let me know. So, do we have any facial? We got a lot of descriptions of teeth. Oh, if I was really clever, I could maybe kind of sort these into parts of body. See, that goes down the bottom. Silly feet. Walrus tusks. Goblin can go right at the end, along with the garlic and chips. Okay, this is actual music as well. So that's something. Thorny pincers are a kind of a body thing. Go faster stripes I'm probably going to put on the shoulders or something. Hairy teeth, those are all facial. Second head from ear. Okay, that goes up there. Long arms, anteater snout. Boils, they'll be everywhere. Okay, good. We're fine. Oh, 6 legs kind of goes down here. Right. Happy. If you guys want to use my prompts, you can. You can do whatever you want to do. Turn that around. Second ear from head. Truly terrifying. That could be pretty spooky. A second ear? Gross. So, I've given myself lots of room here. This is a really big image. Hang on, let me... This is us at 100%. So it's quite big. Now do the smart thing and draw on a separate layer. Okay, so anything at the right at the top of the head? Not necessarily. No. So I might make it bald, this monster. Maybe that's why it's so sort of uptight. You guys spooked yet? So we've got a second head sprouting from this ear. And now a great big bushy beard. Wow, I've really drawn a massive monster there already. That's taken up way too much room. We're going to have to expand our canvas an awful lot as we go. It's come out witchy. It's because we've got our witch ambience going on. She's horrid, isn't she?
Friendly ghost.
Friendly ghost. Thank you very much to that person. I will have a look in just a second. Right now, I'm focusing. Lovely. Wow, what a glamorous gal. Not really sure how I'm gonna connect it to the. Maybe I'll just erase this. It literally just is an entire ear with a head. Yeah, maybe that's how we're gonna do it. So that was a friendly ghost from Eden and Pops. I hope you're well, TP and Walrus Clan. Subscribe now for 22 months. Thank you very much, Eden, and thank you very much, Eden's Pops. I hope you're drawing along at home. Something spooky, Eden and Pops. I know Eden is a talented artist, so perhaps we'll see something later from you. Oh, I don't like her. She reminds me of the actual one from The Witches, the Roald Dahl movie, but the classic version. Thank you very much. Don't mess with the classic. I smell dog's droppings. Yes, I bet you do. It's probably you. She's got a sort of gizzard here. Not sure if that's the correct use of the word gizzard, but there you go, some sort of folds. Wow, she's lovely already. I love her. I'm going to leave her as she is. So there we go. We've ticked off head from ear. Maybe she should have an ear. There we go. Maybe a sort of a beauty mark. Oh yeah, she's gorge. Oh, I can hear her laughing. Sure, that's fine. Okay. Oh, he's got an art box now, hasn't he? Hang on, let's check our list. Let's check our list. Making a list and checking it twice. So we need to have walrus tusks. He's got his great big bushy beard. Hairy teeth. It's going to have to be hairy fingers. Second head from here, we've done. So let me sort of mark that as done. Anteater snout. Did I say aardvark? I meant... Oh wait, no, I was drawing an aardvark one then. Oh, an anteater snout is way weirder. Something like that, right? An anteater. I mean, technically the snout has the mouth in it, doesn't it? It's got... Then it puts its long, horrible tongue out to eat the ants, but... I'm going to have to do a separate mouth somewhere down below. It's more of a trunk now, I'm afraid, whoever suggested anteater's snout, but sure. Ugh. Gross. I do not like it. Okay, it's going very well. So did we have anything eyes-wise? I don't think we did. So I think I might just sort of put the eyes almost sort of on the outside of his head in a slightly sort of unexpected way. There he is, he's looking great. He's going to get you. He is really going to get you. That's the edge of his beard, and then his mouth is going to be in here with some great big walrus tusks. If I can get them remotely similar looking, they'll do. And then going to be a couple of fingers as well. Oh, is that a baby crying? I don't like that at all. Okay. I hope you're all spooking along at home. Let me know if you are drawing along at home, and if you're using, let me know what medium you're using. Are you doing it digitally like I am, as I so often do, because it's less messy? Oh, I'm not wearing my flipping outfit, am I? I brought it with me as well into work today. It was all washed and ready. I've got my apron on, guys. That's the spookiest thing that's happened today. Oh, I don't like him at all. He's horrid. And just to really make this worse, these are supposed to be hairy, aren't they, his teeth? Hang on, that needs to go a bit of beard line. Technically, so does that little bit there. I've just asked you guys a question and I've not read the chat for a while, so I don't know why I'm bothering asking. Let me look. So we have got Pup George's arting analogistically. Charlie Von Karma drawing traditionally in my sketchbook. Forgot Media says, well, you're not painting, so you get a pass. You're wearing your Halloween art gear. Yeah, I know. I thought that. At least I'm not painting. I would need the apron on if I was painting, so I definitely wouldn't have forgotten. Jellyfilled Pandas is playing a game on the Vita, spooking along. It's dead after all. Ah, F in the chat for the Vita. Geo Goliath saying, I've done a digital version of some Halloween staples. Oh, very good. Looking forward to that. I hope you mean the item of stationery staples and not some, you know, monsters and things. Donak using pencil/pen. Lord Brotovich is spooking along. Steven Scudder is drawing in his sketchbook, making his own image. Psylog drawing digitally. Anyone else drawing along? That's it for now, I think. But that's good. Lots of people drawing along. Very exciting. Very exciting to see. Carrie is using Procreate. Very good, very good. Oh, look at these hairy fingers. I don't like that one bit. They look a bit veiny, really. Oh. Oh, the witch is whispering specifically into my left ear. I don't know if I'm happy with this choice. Lovely hairy fingers as teeth. Are tusks teeth? I'm gonna say no. I think they're actually bone, aren't they? Whereas teeth aren't. Well, I suppose they're ivory. Well, it depends what. I mean, walrus tusks. I don't know. But I'm not drawing stuff. Okay. Well, it's a good head. It's a good head to get us started. We've made a good head start, one could say. So we've done our bushy beard, walrus tusks, a big snake tongue. Oh, well, maybe I'll turn the anteater tongue into a snake one. Oops. Well, yeah, that's fine. There we go, that's easily done. Big snake tongue coming out the anteater snout. Hairy teeth, fingers for teeth, second head. Okay, so that's the head done, everyone. It's perfect. Spines, thorny pincers, go faster stripes, long arms, boils, Teletubby telly. Okay, I'm gonna need a bigger canvas, as Roy Schneider once said. Am I right? It's Roy Schneider, isn't it? This music is so spooky. Oh, it's making weird noises. This is going to need to be a bit wider as well, I think. Canvas size, I don't know, 4,500 possibly. Okay, that's far too much canvas, but better than running out, isn't it? Good, so I sort of want him to be a bit bent over, a sort of Igor character. So let's just let me grab something. There we go. Let's move him over. Move his head over like that. And then let's go. Whoop. Hang on. It's just a kind of amorphous shape, but it could work. More cackling, more whispering. Most people use these streams to sort of unwind a little bit, but not sure how that's going for you today. Okay, that's good. I like it, and by that I mean I absolutely despise it with every fibre of my being. So that's good. Let's pop him up there. So what do we need? I'm glad I don't think I brought the one that was like really glamorous wings, which they were all good suggestions, let's face it. I think pretty much every single one was fantastic, but I can't draw wings. I've never been able to draw wings. So yeah. Spines. Okay, we can do spines up his back. Thorny pincers. Well, they're going to be his arms, at the end of his long arms. Like, I guess you mean crab pincers, lobster pincers. Boils, I can do those at the end, all over. Oh, a Teletubby telly. Okay. He's going to have a sort of, maybe a bit of a makeshift version of the Teletubby telly. I'm going to give him... how shall I do this? Okay, bear with me on this. I know it looks a bit odd. Let's face it, it's looked a bit odd since the beginning, so that doesn't really That's a fairly meaningless statement at this point. But yes, so... So it's a kind of, it's a rope around his neck, which is going to be attached to a sort of, how big is this going to have to be? A real knackered old... Hang on, let's have to move that screen a bit. Who's old enough to have had a telly like this? We did. My grandparents did for quite a long time. Great big ka-chunk buttons on the side. Really big, chunky buttons. It kind of almost felt mechanical. Maybe it was mechanical, I don't know. Obviously, there was certainly some kind of electronic component to it, but yeah, you were probably like actively like closing and opening switches and stuff by. And then the rest of it was speaker. It may not have been oriented this way, but. And when you touched the screen, it would go. It constantly had a little blanket of static on the screen. You could go over and give it a stroke, and it would crackle you back like a friend. I thought you meant a TV hanging off a monster's neck, says Jellyfilled Pandas. Yeah, not quite right. Little twiddly stick for tuning the channels. Yes, yeah, I've not put an actual tuning thing on there, but sure. And a big brick of a remote, and that's if you had a remote. I'm really going full Yorkshireman sketch on this, aren't I? Remote! Luxury. We used to have to lick telly to get it to change channel. And it would give us electric shock all the time, every time we did it. Colour TV was that. We used to have to. Ooh. We used to have to lick telly covered in lead paint. Went through 17 children. There we go. The ultimate television tubby. He just wears it. I feel like this creature maybe lives in some sort of junkyard and found this one day. Oh, and it's supposed to have YouTube comments on it, isn't it? But I don't think he's picking up a signal. I mean, it's not even plugged in, look. Ah, never mind. So, my grandma had one that was like wood framing. It was solid. Loved the brick remote. Yeah. That TV will need a dodgy, wobbly aerial. Yep. I got there. So he needs Go Faster Stripes at some point. Some spines. Okay, let's do some spines. Spines are easy. They're not actually that easy because I'm a bit of a perfectionist, and every time one spine doesn't look like all the other spines looked, I get cross. Some of them are poking up from behind him. No. Oh, there's been some bad news as well, guys. Minor bad news. Don't panic. The channel's closing down. No. One of the many things. I had all sorts of things planned for Spook Month this year, and one of the things was. I'll at least tell you what it was because it is. Jesus, what is this horrible? What are these noises happening? I will let you in on the full details now, because if it's not going to happen, you may as well at least know what it. I want it to be a bit of a surprise. There is a rip-off movie. It was made in Peru. I think it's Peruvian, this movie, and I don't know where I'm getting Peru from. Somewhere beginning with P, anyway. It could be anywhere. It is called, in fact I won't tell you what it's called, I'll pull up the picture and you will immediately, or hopefully you will immediately understand why I considered it prime Halloween material. One moment please. Bear with me. Just a moment. Almost with you. Ladies and gentlemen, Dragons, Destiny of Fire. Note the purple dragon and his dragonfly friend. Right? So this is a movie that I think was made in Peru. And was originally called Dragones Destino de Fuego. This lady dragon has a chest, which I don't know how I feel about, given that neither of them have, genitalia, which I'm glad about. And I really, really wanted to watch this movie on YouTube as a watch-along for a spooky, truly terrifying, Look how scary that is. A truly terrifying experience. Me as a big Spyro fan. So this is basically a rip-off of, I think, The Legend of Spyro. I wouldn't actually know because I've never played any of the post-Insomniac games. But that was going to be something I was going to do a watch-along for as part of Halloween this year. Unfortunately, the original version is just in Spanish, I think, or I'm not entirely. Yeah, I think Spanish. And there was an English dub, right? Apparently, and apparently it's really bad, like good bad. But that was only released in the USA and Australia, and you can buy it as a DVD as an import, but it would cost me like 25 quid, and I I'm moving house at the moment, and I can't afford to be spending £25 on a really bad Spyro DVD I will watch once and possibly not even all the way through. So I say Spyro DVD, that's insulting. A Spyro rip-off DVD. And I can't spend company money on it because the stream will not make, or it's unlikely to make, £25. And even if it does make £25, then we've just sort of broken even. And actually, if I'd not bought the DVD in the first place, we might have made £20 or £25 without the expense of the DVD. So that is why I've not been able to get hold of a copy. The closest I can do, and the closest you guys will be able to do, is the Spanish version is on YouTube in multiple parts with English subtitles at an astonishing 240p. So you, if you really want to see that film in Spanish, can watch it on YouTube yourself in very low quality. Just notice, what the heck is this? What's this line here? That was originally part of his shoulders, wasn't it? So Jellyfield Panda says, so we need to donate $26. I mean, I can't okay it with the rest of the company here and now, whether if someone donated $26 now, I would be able to buy that DVD and get it import. I mean, there's also shipping costs. What I'm saying is maybe for the Tat Appeal, that's a suggestion. Tat Appeal will be opening very soon, and it's something that, you know, might be easier for someone to buy in the USA/Australia and perhaps send in to me, and I could then watch it. We wouldn't necessarily have to wait until Halloween then to watch it. I would just maybe watch it you know, just as a weird one-off stream. But if someone wants to send that in, if they can acquire it, that would be wonderful. But no pressure. Donate 50 gift subs and TP will invite you to his knockoff Spyro movie night. Yeah, that's right. I'm watching this stream in 140p, so 240p is an upgrade. Okay, yeah. So you probably need a US DVD player to play it on too, says Mr. Black. Don't worry, I own a region-free DVD player which has HDMI out, so I would almost certainly be able to link that up to this PC and get it running in some way, shape, or form, hopefully.
Happy 420.
Oh, it's 420.
BBB Blazed, my dude's Lord 16 Dab. Spooky monsters call for spooky monster jokes. I bet we have never heard them before. How do monsters like their eggs? Terry fried. Ha ha ha. What vampire always eats junk food? Snackula.
Snackula.
What tree monster prowls the forest? Frankenpine. Ho ho ho. Actually it's Frankenpine's monster. What was the dramatic monster's favorite play? Romeo and Goliath. How?
Goliath.
What kind of monster is the best dancer? The boogeyman. Hi.
Oh, very good, the boogeyman. Of course, over here we say bogeyman.
art spooky spooky art it's super spooky blaze it.
Blaze it, everyone. It's 420. That's the sex number, remember. Thank you to everyone who just blazed it. Stephen Skodes and Lord Brotovich for the bits, the blazy bits, and for donating monies. Much appreciated. Well, when I say donating monies, I mean the bits. It's not money. It's not direct money. It's abstract money that then gets changed back into real money. Oh, knock, knock, knock in one ear. I don't like all this stereo. Oh, it's moving around. I don't know if it comes through in stereo for you guys, but I'm hearing all sorts of gubbins all around me. So time for some big arms. So yeah, I don't know exactly what the solution is with the Dragon's Destiny of Fire, but I would love to watch it at some point on stream with everybody. Alternatively, if one of you can procure it yourselves and is tech savvy enough to get it uploaded onto YouTube in English, I mean, that's obviously at your own risk, but equally, no one's going to come after you for uploading that game, that movie. I don't think. I mean, the actual original Spanish version, as I say, is already on YouTube, so I don't think anyone's going to have an issue with the English dub. But yeah, if you're able to get hold of the English dub in your nation of choice, as I say, I think it was only released in Australia and the USA. Maybe you'd find it in Canada, I don't know. But if you can do that, and either send it to me or get it uploaded to YouTube where I can watch it. Or send it to me digitally if you like, you know, just like shoot me a message on Twitter or something. Just sort of getting everyone's tryptophobia going here by adding some back holes. Oh, don't like them. I've said multiple times in this stream that I don't like all kinds of things, because I don't. This is all horrid. There he is, he's got his spines. He's got his extra ear friend. He's got a TV around his neck. Boring Loner suggests he's wearing a shirt and his spines are poking through. Well, yeah, I hadn't even thought of that. They were meant to be skin holes, but yeah, he is wearing a shirt, isn't he? Maybe he's not wearing a shirt, but I feel like he is. Because what I'm going to do next is... In fact, maybe let's make it jaggedy. So these arms have to be way too long for his body, I think we were told. Any things about his hands? Oh, he's got pincers, hasn't he? Now, I'm not sure if it's anatomically correct, but for some reason I always drew pincers with a little round thing there. I can't remember where I've got that from, but I've been doing that since I was about... well, since I was tinier than I am now. Is the version of the Dragons movie on YouTube that you're talking about the one with English subtitles? Yeah, that's the one. That's available on YouTube, but has English subtitles rather than English dubbing, whereas there is a DVD release that has English voice acting, which according to Amazon is really bad. It's available on Amazon, the game, the film, and I think I also saw it on eBay. You know, I was tempted. I nearly bought it, but I might just get rid of this cord because it's a bit distracting. But we all know it's unplugged. There we go. So now I think it's 6 legs, is it? And what else has he got? Thorny pincers. Okay. Okay. Trying to challenge myself here. Challenge my sort of sensitivities by doing random thorns. I'm normally get so het up about, oh, they're not the same as the other spikes. Yes, Peter, and it's fine. Nature isn't always uniform, you know? There we go. Thorny pincers. Let's also just give him a... He's a former sailor, this man, apparently. Ah, isn't that nice? It's nice until you learn it's a grotesque, incestuous relationship. Then it becomes spooky. Cool. So, what now? Spines, thorny pincers, go faster stripes. Okay, he's got long arms. Boils. We'll add boils randomly, maybe at the end. might not be clear until I colour these in, but these are sort of two rows of these are like 2 stripes each with jumper in between them, if that makes sense. So he's going to have like a green jumper on, which is going to be like green in there, you see, and then he's got see, they're going to be like that. That's how they're going to look when they're done. So hopefully that makes sense. At the moment it's just a load of wavy lines, but I think once they're coloured in it'll make a bit more sense. So he's got his Go Faster stripes, sort of. There we go, like that. Tattoos mean a person is from a rough background, don't you know? They are all dangerous, says Boring Loner. Yeah, that's right. Every single person with a tattoo is definitely from a rough background. Cool. So he's looking good-ish. So, what's going on now? We've got all of that done, apart from the boils, which we might do at the end. 6 legs with silly feet. And then maybe, I don't know if we're going to have time for a goblin and some garlic and chips. It's 25-2. This might look like I'm cutting corners, but this is intentional. I was always thinking of doing some like tiny little legs. Like a whole row of 6 of them. Oops. Oh, I might have to just imply the 6th leg. Oh, come on, Peter. Sort this out. Oh, what if all the way around his front here, he's wearing a belt. And then there's just sort of a pair of trousers. How would this look? I don't know if this is witch ambience anymore. It seems something a bit different. Oh, and then he's got silly feet, hasn't he? To me, silly feet is just feet with a really big toe. Maybe I can paint them all in sort of different patterns as well. That would make them silly, wouldn't it? Oh, so silly. So silly. Arguably rubbish. Maybe each foot is a silly thing. So like, or maybe like this one is a swimming flipper. You know, and then this one's like a clown shoe. This one could be maybe like roller skates. I'm going back to the start of this track. It's all got a bit serious for me. I mean, it started pretty spooky, but maybe it was always like this. Maybe that track we just looped around to was actually the first one. But I seem to remember it starting... Oh yeah, look. This is basically the same. Okay, that's fine. So we've got roller skates. What else? Any suggestions? Maybe this one's just a tiny little foot. Then this one... Oh, I just thought of something. I've forgotten what it was. Oh, yeah. Oh, maybe this one, because there'll be the most room for it. Hang on. This one's a fish. How silly is that? I've seen some silly feet in my time, but this is one of the silliest. For those of you who don't understand the silly feet reference with the sort of vaguely Liverpudlian accent. Sorry if that's offensive to people from Liverpool, because maybe it's a terrible one. Where was Neil Buchanan from? Somewhere in Merseyside, I think. Oh, I don't have room for this one. Maybe it's a little propeller hat. Pretty silly. Look at those silly feet. So he's going to have to be standing on some sort of platform that allows him to get his arms down. There he is. Our guy. Maybe there's just a little bit of ass showing here. It's not quite anatomically correct, but I think, you know, just a bit of buttock. Or maybe if I sort of draw another cheek there, will that look like butt? I think the way I did it before is probably better. There we go. I feel really sorry for this guy, just that he exists. I'll draw a couple of quick boils. He's got arm boils, it's a common condition, and a great big neck one. Horrid. And a boil on the bum. A big bot boil there. And then what else was there? I don't have time for a goblin, I'm afraid. Was that Bartek said goblin? Garlic and chips. Maybe that's what he's got in his hand. Oh, can I draw garlic and chips in his hand here? I don't have room in his mouth, it's full of fingers. Maybe this lady's just got a little bit of garlic sauce running down her mouth there. And there could be a chip possibly held in the vice-like grip of this snack tongue. Looks like a spliff. Let me square it off at the bottom there. Garlic and spliffs. Well, let's face it, Michael Jugson was on all sorts. Looking at this feat, I feel like my monster isn't spongy enough because this is horrifying. Oh, sorry, looking at this, I feel like my monster isn't spoopy enough. I really misread that one, Charlie von Karma. Looking at this feat, I feel like my monster isn't spongy enough. Good. Don't worry, Peter. I see goblin shark as leg, goblin ear, goblin ass. Yeah, he's got goblin features, for sure. Okay, so it's 1:45. I've got time to at least start painting this. Or maybe if I... See, normally I wouldn't use the fill tool because people like to see me colouring in, but that might help us here. So let's do that. Let's do a little bit of Cheetah Austin because we've got to look at the gallery, of course, by the end. So we do need to kind of rush through this to a certain extent. Hopefully still semi-satisfying watching this. There we go, some spines. I want him to have a sort of grommet, a Wallace coloured jumper on, really. That's what I was imagining all the way through. So you just know at some point I'm going to click on something and the entire bloody drawing, I mean, that could be worse, is going to go... Oh, there's the gap there. Is going to go the wrong colour. G for paint bucket tool. Okay, I need to remember that. Oh no, hang on. Switch back to that. Oh, we're going to end up with all these little white artifacts all the way along because of the anti-aliasing. But sorry, everyone. I don't have the time nor the patience. Okay, never mind. To fix that myself. So, what are you going to do? No, that's not right. It's that there. Now, hang on a minute. Am I going to be diddled by this technique as I go? Should I be doing this on a separate layer, maybe? Is it possible to do it on a second layer? No, you know what? I'm just going to roll with it. That's a big go faster stripe, that one, isn't it? Oh, he's got boils coming out of his jumper. Okay, well, that's fine. They're just bursting through. Don't burst your boils, everyone. Only this man is qualified to do so. I say man. This is not a man. So, nice brown belt. This man has got a brown belt in karate. Oh, he looks great already. If I zoom out, you can't see all the horrible white lines, so that's okay. Maybe some blue jeans. Fantastic. I feel the trim is yellow. That's what I'm getting from this. And maybe that's what the colour the Go Faster stripes are as well. There we go. Good, good. Look how fast he's going to go now. What colour will his skin be? Maybe a sort of a pale something. Oh yeah, that's lovely and horrid. Lovely and horrid. Let me grab the eyedropper actually, because I've missed a little bit of that. There we go. Maybe I'll do his fingers that colour as well. Because after all, they are his fingers and therefore should be the same colour as his skin. Am I going to be able to? No, I'm not going to be able to paint that. Well, I could if I mess around with the tolerance, I think. No. No. Okay, that's fine. I don't know how Photoshop works. What if I put the tolerance really high? No. Okay, never mind. What if I turn the anti-aliasing off the fill tool? Will that... No, that makes it worse. Okay, we want it on. I should have turned the anti-aliasing off my paintbrush as I drew the entire thing, but I didn't know ahead of time that I was going to be colouring him in like this. So that actually all needs to be skin colour as well. So maybe I should just... Hang on, before I do this... do that, and then maybe a bit of open mouth or lower lip. Yeah, okay. So that is finger, that's skin, that's skin. No. But this is his lips. So let's give him purple lips. Sort of washed out purple. Oh, that's a really good one. That's a really nice fill. Okay, good. Great big bushy beard. What colour is his beard? Ginger. A great big ginger beard. Of course, the curtains match the drapes. Might just colour his tusks in a little bit off-white. This can be a disgusting pinky red. Oh yeah. Disgusting, just how I like it. Alright, I can do a little bit of manual brushing as well, I suppose. What colour is the inside of a thingy's nose? It's that colour. No, it's darker. Get finishing off your pictures, everyone. I want to see them on hashtag TJArt within the next 10 minutes or less. Chips. She's got garlic mayo coming down her mouth there. That's fine. I think she's got green lips. Don't mind the crying baby. I think it's a crying baby. Just set this off with a bit of sort of trim. Or no, what I'll do is I'll shade it all afterwards. Oh no, I can't because I've been... Well, I can, yes. I know what I'm going to do. That's fine. her hair is just blonde. She's a blonde lady. Except all this hair. Oh, actually, I could do that, which is a bit weird and horrible, but sure. Looks like she's got some sort of scalp condition, but that's spooky. Oh. No. Okay, he's nearly finished. So let me grab some more skin tone. Oh no! He's got a hole in his arm. Is that enough? Yeah, okay, good. Now I need to do his spikes. Some unique art on the hashtag today, says Forgotten Media. Very good. He's still got time if you've got any finishing touches to make, but yeah, looking forward to seeing you. What colour have we not used yet? Red. Let's do some red spikes. Harpsichord is an underrated instrument. People should play more harpsichord. No. I studied music for up to GCSE. I'm not entirely sure what compelled me to pick it. I think because a lot of it was sort of music tech. You didn't have to be a particularly good instrument player, although they did recommend that you know how to play an instrument. And I did at the time, and I did play it in some sort of bit of coursework. We had to do a performance. But yeah, I think I took it because I liked the idea of learning how to like make digital music, you know, make music digitally, and we studied Baroque as part of the course, which is a form of classical music that features quite heavily the harpsichord, and I do like a bit of harpsichord. Also, the harp is nice, but that's not what I meant. That was just a mere abbreviation. Telly. Oh! I'm hoping you guys can hear the weird like owl pigeon noises in the background. Otherwise, it just looks like occasionally I'm making a kind of a random pigeon coo for no reason. Pigeon coup, of course, is when pigeons take control of their government by force. Getting there, everyone. We're nearly done. I thought that might happen. Okay. I'll do is I'll just grab that. And I'll just tidy that up a bit. There we go. No. Okay, that'll do. And then the telly can be grey as well. The screen, oh no, that's too grey. Far too dark. More like that. Thank you very much. This is going to be a nice sort of orange, like a rope. Good, good, good. I'm enjoying this. He's looking fantastic. I might use a bit more red here. Excellent, excellent. Oh no, hang on. Nearly done, everyone, nearly done. Okay, there we go. There we go, that's better. So that is a little bit of cheeky flesh showing there. The flippers, I guess, can be that kind of colour. The clown shoes, maybe bright yellow. The fish, kind of a grey blue. It's a bit too close to his skin colour. Let me just make it bluer. Cartoon fish. And then this needs to be big primary colours, so green, yellow, and maybe a proper red. Looks like a Terry Gilliam creation. It does a little bit, yeah. And I couldn't be prouder of him. Set that in red, and then finally a darker red and a less saturated red down below. Grab the brush, paint the corners, and that, ladies and gents, I believe is our boy. Yeah, I'm leaving those white. I can't be bothered. Wow. There he is. He's spooky. He's spooky. Oh wait, let's just paint the boils. In fact, maybe I can just... Oh, I can. I can fill those. That's nice. A surprise treat. One on his neck. And then this is a wart, not a boil, but just needs something. In fact, what it really needs is to not draw over the top of the hairs that are present. So we'll just do that. Wow. Isn't he great? I love him. And his name? is TripleJump. He's going to get you. He's finished, everyone. He's finished. So what has he got? Well, let me tell you, from top to bottom, he has got another head coming off of his ear. He's got a great big bushy beard. He's got walrus tusks. He's got an anteater's nose. He's got some garlic and chips. He has got a snake tongue, giant snake tongue, goblin ears, fingers as teeth with hair on, a wart, some boils, a Teletubby tummy, and by that I mean an actual CRT dangling around his neck. He's got Go Faster stripes. He's got spines, or whatever we called these, spines. He's got some tattoos. He's got his thorned pincers. He's got silly feet. He's got 6 legs. He's got arms that are too long for his body. And that's about it. Oh, he's got an ass. He's thick. Good. Don't worry about that. There he is. He's coming for you. He's going to get you. Watch out. Good. Should we look at other people's submissions, shall we? Hashtag TJR. It's your last few moments to get them in as we look at the gallery. Do I still have a gallery tab open? I do. Look at that. I've come prepared. Hashtag TJArt. Sort by latest. I'm told by the chat there are some interesting submissions today. Oh, there's an awful lot of submissions today. That's great. Okay, so let me hit F11, make it nice and big, and then we will go over to this. Oh, it's 420 again. I forget about that. There we go. So we have got, we had these, of course, earlier on. We've now got GY Goliath. Fred has submitted Happy Halloween art stream. Hope these are not too scary for TJR. Hope you have a wonderful spooky season. Oh, what if we scare the children? Oh, and these are the staples, the Halloween staples. You've got your jack-o'-lantern pumpkin there. And we've got hang on, where are they? A wolfman, a wicked witch, a Frankenstein's monster, and a vampire man, a Count Dracula. Love it. Fantastic. I made some fridge magnets like these at a place where they turn your drawing into a fridge magnet, and they were on my grandma's fridge for a very long time, and I think might still be. And there was a creepy clown, which wasn't meant to be creepy, it was just meant to be a clown, and then a vampire that looked just like this. It looks, you won't believe how much it looks like that, even the texture of it. Snap Crackle Pops at Carl B. Irvby, which I believe is Eden and Pops. They've drawn this. Spoopy Triple Jump Times by Eden. Just look at those angry faces. Oh, they're livid. The toys have come to life. Happy Halloween. Evil Billy is going to get you. Billy Ray Walrus. Evil Steven Seagal is going to get you. He's got stitches on him as well, which makes him even creepier. Oh, and he's got bolts, look, and a brain. It's a Frankenstein's monster. Billy's got pointy walrus fangs. Maybe they are. Maybe he's a vampire. And then we've got Scandal Penguin, looking all cozy actually, but sort of dressed as Billy Ray, I think, or possibly wearing his skin. Oh. And he's got the passport there. We got a little Rules Boss jack-o'-lantern as well. Oh, that's great. I love all of these. Well done, Eden. Big fan. Rules Boss pumpkin. Big fan of that indeed. You're getting better and better at drawing as well. It won't be, I've said it before, it won't be long before you overtake everyone on this stream. You've already overtaken me. Cameron Keywood, Your New Nightmare, The Reckoning, The Hero We Need. I have no idea what is going on there. It looks like... Who is this? Is that Liz Truss with the spider coming out of her mouth and a bowler hat? I've not seen... The Reckoning is an actual movie, isn't it? I've not seen it, though, so I don't... Oh, what? Is that Liz Truss in the background? I think this is Liz Truss. Horrifying. Then we've got this. creepy AI stuff happening. The technology is getting too scary. Donna Chapman has drawn a double-headed pumpkin spider thing. Fantastic. Look at this. It's got a great big bushy beard. And it's got all the legs, 2 heads as well, head sprouting out of its ear. I can see that you've been inspired by some of the suggestions. This is by Phil at Philbo M. And this is like a big hairy owl monster with tentacles coming out of its mouth. And it seems to be, it's like semi-mechanical. It's spooky. I don't know what it is. That's the problem with all these suggestions. We don't know, it's hard to know what the constituent parts are here, but it's certainly terrifying. I love it. Oh, and is that a big, oh no, it's got suckers on. Oh, very, very spooky. This is by Charlie Von Karma. For this month's Spoopy TJ Art stream, we were all drawing improvised monsters. So here's my little sea witch. Oh, that's great. Look, it's like Ursula, isn't it? Got all the tentacles. Got some sort of algae, seaweed stuff. Got nets, shells. Having a read though, because that's the best thing to do, whether you're a sea witch or a human being. And some fangs too, and a fishnet top, and scales. We've got it all, and the bubbles. That is fantastic, Charlie. Well done. Is that like painted as well? Or maybe it's just clever use of felt tip? No, I think it's paint. It's hard to tell from here, but it looks really nice. Stephen Scotus, a creature of my own creation for tonight's TJ Art. He's a bit spooky, but he's more of a character you would see in a children's cartoon. He's a bit Gruffalo, isn't he? He's like a friendly, spooky monster. He's got a face on his body. He's got go faster stripes. He's got spiky feet, claws. Maybe it's teeth instead of claws. That was a suggestion. He's got horns, a skull hat, or a skull head. There he is. He's a bit goblinish as well. Lots of the things, the suggestions were hit there. So this is Neil before your master's web BLM at Trials of Life. Don't judge me, I've been ill. Hey, no judgment here apart from positive judgment. This is Halitosis. Say hello, Halitosis. They are a monstie from the planet Whoops. They have fire for hair, burgers for eyes. Oh, I'm hungry now. J.K. Rowling for our nose. Oh, there she is. Hang on, let's go through these. Fire for hair. There it is. Burgers for eyes. There they are. J.K. Rowling for our nose. And their mouth is a 7-inch of jive talking by the Bee Gees. There it is. Look, it says BG on it as well. They have all the library cards just in case. Oh, there they are, look, in case they need to just take out some reading material. Boo, did I get you? Oh, and you didn't mention the fishtail. Come on. Neil, that is wonderful. You really take after your namesake, Neil Buchanan. I love it. Lobrotovich says, surrender the chips to him. He will cometh for you if you shan't. No escape. No escape. Escape! This is a sort of, what do you call it? What's the Cthulhu mythos? What's it's like one of those. Eldritch is the word I'm looking for. It's an eldritch horror. Wow, he's fantastic. Look at all the chips. That's actual Michael Jugson's face, I can tell. And he's got fangs dripping with garlic, extra 50s worth. There's his little feet and some skulls of previous people who've tried to take the garlic and chips away from him. Spooky chips. Wow, that's brilliant. Well done, Lobrotovich. I love it. Hey guys, did you know 8 chapters full of useful tips and tricks about Jamstack? It's available here. Carrie's done a baby devouring a sinner. Aww, how horrifying. It's brilliant. A little tiny cute devil eating someone who has done bad things. Well, I want to take it home and also not in case it eats me. But it's lovely, Carrie. Well done. Always knocking it out of the park, putting us all to shame. Oops. Psylog says, Happy Spook Month, Tiny Peter and TripleJump. I'm not undead, I'm just unchanging. It's TripleJump. It could be me, possibly. I'm not sure. It could well be me. A spooky tiny Peter. I think it is possibly me going off that floppy fringe. Hey, I'm just unchanging. Look at the blood on the hands. What has this guy been up to? Bad stuff, I think. Well done, Psylog. I love that. And I think the last one has just appeared. This is from 9-inch Nail Tech at Online Sphinx. Not my best work. Couldn't find my pencil and then had to wrestle a toddler, but tried to get my bizarre idea across as quickly as possible. Matthew, ton of ash. Whoa, look at all the ash. Look how spooky and ashy. Oh, that looks a bit like my... People say this. It's kind of a template post that people put all the time. But this actually is my sleep paralysis demon, in that the one time I've had sleep paralysis, I've talked about this on either Podiots or TripleJump After Dark or both, but I was stuck in my bed. I woke up. It was like, it's partly, I'm sure, because I'd had a really messed up sleep schedule that weekend, because we'd like been out really late the night before, and then we were all hungover the day after. It was when I was a student, and it was a Sunday, and we sort of like slept all day, and then we like got up and watched a scary movie. We watched Mama, which has nothing to do with giant, like, all black kind of creepy monsters, but anyway, it's got little terrifying children in it instead, feral children. But then I went back to bed at like 8:30 because I was still feeling really hungover and unwell, and I slept for like an hour, and I opened my eyes and I was like, and my bedroom light was on as well, which probably also disturbed my sleep, so it was terrible, like all around, bad sleep hygiene. And I woke up in the room, I could see everything because the light was on, and I was frozen in my bed completely, and the wardrobe door in front of me was ajar, and this man, way up at the top of this wardrobe, which was like 8 feet tall, so taller than a normal human should have been, just his head poked out from the top of the wardrobe, and he like looked at me, and then he sort of like, his head went back in again, and I was like, okay, that's not fine. But I sort of knew what it was. I was like, okay, well, I'm clearly having some sort of episode here, so I dealt with it. But thank you, 9-inch Nail Tech, for drawing my actual sleep paralysis demon, Matthew, ton of ash. Of course, for those who haven't yet clocked, it's Ashton Matthews. There he is, all ashy. Amazing. Well, there we go, everybody. I hope you've had a very... Oh, quick, while the music's gone to a lull, let's... Oh, there we go. Right. Go back to full screen, and let's just have a little bit of... Oh, there we go. That'll just bring us back. Snap back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. Oh. I hope you've all had a nice spooky art stream. If you join me next month, I will hopefully be fixing the picture of me, or finishing, I should say, rather than fixing the picture. Some things need fixing. I've given someone a green arm or something. But yeah, fixing and finishing the painting I was doing last month of me, Ben, and Ashton. But I've got some more spooky things lined up for the rest of the month, hopefully. All being well in terms of tech, because at least one of them is an old game. Yeah, one of them is an old game. One of them is not an old game, but it's I think possibly an ISO. It's not like an actual PS1 game that was released and I'm now having to emulate. I think it's different, but I think I've got to still use an ISO file, so we'll see how that runs. Maybe it might be an exe. I don't know. I've talked before about what it is, actually, so I don't know why I'm being so sort of cryptic about it. I'm going to try and play one of the various haunted PS1 demo discs that get made, I think, every Halloween. I think that's when they do it. But a bunch of indie devs get together and they make a bunch of short, as though they're demos from a demo disc, short little snippets of games in a kind of PS1 graphical style. And they're all like kind of spooky, either just outright like scary games like Silent Hill was back in the day, or they're kind of a bit more sort of creepy, like little children playing games with clowns, sort of that kind of creepy. So I've never played one, but I've seen the trailers that they've released year on year, and I've always intended to stream one at Halloween, so that is what I will try. and get sorted this month. So I don't know if it's an EXE or an ISO or whatever, but we'll see. And then it would have been nice. Oh, Friendly Ghost. It would have been nice to stream the terrifying, bad Spyro movie. Maybe I will be able to one day. But what I might, because I'd quite like to do a watch along. I don't really want to wait until Christmas, because I really like doing those kind of vintage. It would have to be something old, something like 70s, 80s, possibly early 90s, like British kids TV or family drama. So I might do a bit of Googling, or kind of rack my brains for stuff that is deep in the recesses of the terrifying Peter Austin mind, because he remembers all these things. You know he does. And try and find a kind of spooky, kind of retro-y, vintage, British, box of delights style thing, but maybe a bit of a ghostly one. I'm sure there are plenty out there. So yeah, I'll have a think and see if we can do a watch along for Spook Month, because I'm streaming on Halloween Day. It's a Monday, so I'll be streaming on that day, all being well. Yeah, I should be. Yeah. So there we go. That's everything. JL Soryu has just subscribed. Thank you very much. Nice to see you again. 13 months. Just getting this in at the end. It was a super lovely stream. So much spook and super brilliant art to be had. Looking forward to seeing more spooky content. I've decided my spooky game this month is Silent Hill 2. Well, have a wonderful time being traumatized playing Silent Hill 2. JL Soryu, thank you very much indeed for subscribing for over a year now. Congratulations. We've got an announcement in the chat from Trialing Badger. Tonight's list is 10 hidden gems for the Atari Jaguar, so you can go and watch that. And I think that's about it from me. I will just... Oh, that was me talking back because I'm loading up Twitch to see who's streaming. Oh, Cultaholic is streaming, so let's go and... Oh, they're playing Resident Evil 7 as well, so if you want the spooks to continue, you can go and have a play with... Andrew. So /raid Cultaholic, go and say hello from me and try and scare the man. Hey? Yeah? Say boo or something. Lovely. Right, thank you everyone. Have a good raid and a good stream and a good evening, and I will see you for more art next month. But before then, I'll see you for joint streams and solo streams and just on the channel, not live as well. Lovely. All right, enjoy the raid. Bye.